Just continue placing some of these purples in the area. Look how it makes everything vibrate. Because secondaries vibrate against each other, they help, look at that, they help bring other colors out.
Right.
See? Just a kind of an amazing system of coloration. Now, we're going to go this time very red, but we're going to use that as a light source here at the top. And we're just going to kind of help the light come around the corner.
Oh, wow.
See it? See that light increase right there really
Yep.
quickly. Again, we're going to kind of come around that corner.
That's, wow, that's pink.
This is pink, yeah. It's very pink, actually. See it?
He just used the red look
To do that?
But it's
That's-
on top of those greens. and
Right.
greens.
Okay, so sequencing wise, here we go again. We got our pattern of light, got our pattern of darks next to it. Our major pieces of all the architecture, all that kind of stuff. And so now we're just about to get into talking about lighting systems that are within the architectural stuff. Anyway, so here we go. I'm going with a little bit of neutralized blue-green and some blue, and we're just going to make that column nice and cold at first.
It's almost a gray.
It's a kind of a blue. It's like a blue-gray, yep. And we're going to go ahead and bring that down in there. And then kind of give it some edge right there. So we got a column. And this one over here, we're not going to put in a lot of light, but we're going to just let it kind of fade out as if it was on the edge and it wasn't quite lit up as much as the other one.
Now, I don't paint with acrylics, but is that already dry?
Most of this is already dry, yep.
I like oil, but you're right. He can do like a study for us in acrylic because he can work fast.
Because it's so fast and so, you know, so easily painted over to show you the ways to do it, that it just makes it so much easier. Okay, now we're going to just pick out
Oh, cool.
areas here. You see what's happening already?
Here's another piece of it, tissue.
Oh, thank you. Okay, what kind of running time do we have?
33 minutes,
Okay.
24 seconds.
Okay, we got to, like, just to wind this up. But what I want you to see is we're using the yellow and black this time for a dark green. Beautiful dark green. We're going to add just a bit of phthalo to it. Now we can bring trees
That's really amazing.
in right over the top of all of this and get some leaf feel. See?
Yep.
That. Again, the same kind of thing. For the background here, we're going to pick out some dark greens just to silhouette against what we've already got. Same thing here, we're going to pull some more dark greens down. You see, I'm leaving, look at the colors that I'm leaving showing through, the greens, the purples. You see? Now, here I'm just going to put a glaze across the top of that, you see? Just
Well,
across
yeah,
the top of
for the shadow.
the shadow on the staircase. More glaze here, a little bit more darkness here, like overgrown kind of trees and
You're
stuff.
painting all your shadows and lights before you put in your stairs.
Before we put in any kind of the really close detail.
The architectural
Yeah.
things.
That's where I really messed up on that mural.
One of the things around, okay, it's like this. A lot of times, when you paint a painting, especially a painting that has sky in it, too many people paint the clouds in and then have to paint the sky around the clouds.
Yeah.
Same thing. Put the detail in, you have to paint around the detail. So you're in trouble if you do that. So you want to paint all of the big stuff first, then go towards the detail as you come forwards, you see?
So clouds are the detail then?
Clouds are the detail. And the guys down at the railroad mural that I painted couldn't figure that out. They said, why aren't you painting in the clouds? I said, because they don't need to be in right now. They need to be,
But you have to say, what came first?
yeah.
The sky is out there first, the color of the atmosphere, all that stuff
Man, I took a beautiful picture of some clouds the other day. And the rain, you know, the sun was coming through some of those clouds.
Now here's more yellow, see? More highlights going through the trees, you see? So it's a how you put it on there and where you put it on there and why you put it on there. And just because that's black on there doesn't mean you can't paint over it. All right? Let me get a small brush. Thank you. Here. This guy. All right. Does this help? Does this show you?
Oh, wow.
Does this tell you anything about the stairs? They don't need to be put in until the last minute, you see? We need to know what the light source is and where the light source is going, but we don't need to put in the stairs. We don't have to have everything in that respect
So
until
that's an
later.
orange that you're putting over that one.
Right, and the reason for that is it's a preliminary to put this in, because orange is the spectralization
Okay.
of light. So you've got all those colors, you see?
Yep.
You got colors that are now going to support it. See?
Yep. Wow. Oh, I see the green
See
in
the
there
green
now.
in it now?
Yep.
Now we make a nice dark brown. And instead of painting in the light, we paint in the dark. We leave the color that I left as a preliminary.
because there's not much light there anywhere, anyway,
No,
just a touch or two as it comes down the steps, barely.
right. So all of this can be painted last, couldn't it?
Oh, I like the way you turned it. I'm thinking that stuff wasn't very straight, and then all of a sudden you kind of see that's going this way.
Okay. The idea was to show you process, essentially. And hopefully that did that. We'll do just a little bit more here.
So then we can finish this in this class. What does it take?
So you can do a big painting in 3 or 4 classes.
Don't deceive him.
I learned more in the last few minutes I learned in years.
Right, oh yeah, that's why I said you're in the right class.
Yeah.
You got the right teacher. When you
Well,
learn what he does.
We'll see if
He's painted over 1,000 portraits. He's painted in banks and hotels. He just did, 130-foot mural?
Mhm.
And he's doing a painting for Roger Williams, congressman,
Yeah.
that's 60 inches. 36 or 40?
40, yeah,
40,
it's gonna be.
60
Wow.
by 40 inches.
See, now you're putting
Go on his
in,
website and you'll see that you're not just in some artist class, you're in a famous artist class.
Oh, no,
He
no.
also does bronze, full-size human bronze. He's painted in every medium.
I'll pay you later, Vicki.
All right.
Okay.
I was wondering how much is
It's
she
gonna
paying?
cost a lot.
My lessons are free in August, y'all just didn't know it. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, he's
wow.
throwing so much at you at one time, it's hard for my little brain to comprehend it all.
Don't worry, you don't have
Do you have an
to,
iPhone?
but you
No.
don't have to remember it all at once,
I
remember?
know.
We've been here a
I
long
was
time.
gonna say, because she can send that to you.
Or
Oh,
computer,
yeah.
if you got a computer at home, probably.
I'm gonna try to figure out how to, this is a new phone, so it's got more memory. So hopefully it won't be an issue this time.
Well, and if you can edit it.
Well, I'm thinking about, I'm up for an upgrade, and I just got the standard old flip top phone.
Oh, yep. These iPhones are the best.
Let me
And
see, it just,
this is a 4G. I should have gone up and got the 5, but
well, see, I just,
but
all I've
boy, they're
ever done is
nice.
just talk on the phone. Never, I don't know how to, what we do.
I text.
If it weren't for my kids, I had a flip phone for forever and I loved it, but I don't know, then our kids,
Well, I'm thinking that if I ever got, I would get addicted.
yeah, they are horribly addictive. I
I mean, I see
Yeah.
grown people, you know,
oh,
all ages.
yeah.
They're playing games, and I said, that is so stupid.
Well, I
I'm
know.
texting.
That's exactly what I used to say. But I've mastered every level of Tetris on this thing, so.
Mhm. Where are you from?
Well, from my family's in San Antonio. My husband's from East Texas. We've been here in Fort Worth for 24, 25 years now.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just try to finish this up here. Sorry it's taking so long.
Well, it's been tough standing here. No, I'm kidding. It's been wonderful.
Well, you have to admit, there's a lot of,
I'm,
there was a
I
lot of stuff.
think I'm watching,
Bob Ross?
No.
I watched him, I said, if he can do it, I know I can do it.
That is exactly why I think Bob has done his job, and that is to let people know that they can,
I watched
they can
him
do
and
it.
Jerry Darnell and
Yeah,
William
absolutely.
Alexander.
Yeah,
I know Ross is dead, I don't know about Alexander. And, they took Darnell off.
why did they do that?
I don't know.
So cooking should have probably replaced
Probably.
it, because that's the rage right now.
Oh, God, they got reality shows. This girl that was dating George Clooney is now starting to show Monday on cooking.
Oh, there you go, yeah, some of the.
Now we'll put a
flowers
little
right
bit
there.
of light flowers back here.
Right.
Oh, that really sets it off.
that's so amazing.
Now, what you do is you put that in to let it become a shadow of the flowers. Put the shadows in first, and then you put the highlights in.
Okay.
That I didn't know.
Now, you gonna tell us what kind of flowers those are too?
Those are roses.
Oh, they are?
The what? The what?
I don't.
You don't know what they are, but you're painting roses. He's painting the roses
Yeah.
red.
It's like it's a flower.
He's painting the roses red.
Now, what I like to do on stuff like this is let it cascade a little bit.
Sure,
Wow.
because in reality, it doesn't grow perfect.
That's right.
If you have to sit down